Hey everyone, it's Megan Wise, and you are tuning in to Portfolio Profits. This is our podcast that talks all things real estate, Indianapolis investments, and how Portfolio inspires and trains realtors to just be the best that they can be. And I'm so excited today. I have the beautiful and lovely Alexis Cowan. Thank you for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
Are you so excited?
I'm so excited.
I've been waiting to talk to you.
We have been waiting for this.
We have, because we connected so quickly and so
Yes.
easily, and then you just got busy.
I did.
So, okay, thank you for being here. Tell me, how did you get started in real estate? You're a newbie, kind of, but not really. How
Yes.
did you get started? When did you get started? All those good details.
Yeah, so I got licensed in January of 2022.
Okay.
I kind of had an awesome journey, I would say.
Ah.
So
Yeah, you have.
my first year, I actually focused just in Kokomo. I was with a smaller brokerage there, and I absolutely loved it. And then I kind of moved on to a bigger brokerage. Not the best fit, but then I found KWP, and it's like the place that I love to call home.
Ah, yes. And so we did find each other at the end of last year.
Yeah.
And it was just a really cool connection that when we did talk, we realized we had a lot of similarities in terms of drive and wanting to do better for yourself and create financial freedom, right?
Exactly.
At such a young age.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So wait, how old are you now?
26.
26.
26.
I wish I was doing what you're doing at 26.
Aw.
I was just figuring it out.
That's okay.
You already have it.
I'm getting there.
You're getting there.
We're getting
okay,
there.
so you also have a lovely experiencing the commercial design space, right? Talk to me about how you've been able to utilize that experience into residential.
Yeah, so in the summer of 2020, I had just graduated college. Obviously, we were still in the COVID era,
Yeah.
so I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I have a corporate communications and healthcare administration degree.
Awesome.
So it's very diverse, but I
Yeah.
focused on public relations and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah.
So after that summer was coming to an end, I was like, okay, I need to find a job. So I actually applied to a design firm in Kokomo, and I was hired immediately. And then after that, we were killing it in the commercial designing
Awesome.
world. It was amazing. So we have done just a mixture of everything, whether it's banks, nonprofits, just a whole wide range of commercial. So I kind of got an insight of seeing that world, and I loved it. So I was thinking to myself, I could be making way more money if I was to get my real estate license,
Right.
and then I could focus on both. So I could kind of help clients on a whole other level, having the design experience,
Yeah.
but also helping them with their real estate transaction, and just we could start from literally point A and
Yeah.
get all the way to the end.
So you're able to take this commercial experience of designing buildings and the spaces and colors and furniture, and then pick that up and help your clients when they're talking about homes.
Exactly.
Very easy segue.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think for me, I am able to offer kind of just a whole other level to my clients
true.
because I do have, the reputable experience
Yes.
that I can offer them. Like, okay, let's take away this rug. Let's remove this painting.
Yes.
And, let's kind of just
love
make
that.
this, space.
What you want.
Exactly.
I
And
love that because I don't have that. I don't have that in my brain.
Uh-huh.
I like the negotiations and the executions of the
Yes.
beautiful design. I don't want to create that beautiful design.
Right.
So it's really necessary because there are a lot of clients like me. You're going to run into people who want that end product. They don't know how to get there in terms of the aesthetics.
Right. And the aesthetics matter. When
Yep.
it comes to photography and just all the things, staging matters.
It really
And
does.
it's honestly my favorite part of a transaction.
Yes.
I love doing the staging. I love going in and, making your home beautiful as it already is.
It's just
but
enhancing it.
Exactly. We're enhancing it. That's a great way to put it.
And I feel like so many realtors, and maybe the old school way is just get your house clean,
Yes.
do some carpet and paint maybe, and put a sign in the yard.
Right.
But we believe in a holistic, comprehensive approach of weeks to prepare.
Yeah. We
Go
are
to
very
Home
hands-on.
Goods. Go get a new couch. If I have to move the couch and watch your dog while I'm doing it, then I will, right?
Exactly. And that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. We're just so different, I think, from a lot. We're set apart.
Yes.
Entirely. And we are really hands-on. We're focused. We want to get your home sold, and we want to make it as seamless as possible.
Yes.
So I think I love emphasizing that because I think it's so important. I I am not one to just go in and just have photographers go in and just take pictures. I am there with the photographers.
Yes.
I want to see, I want to make sure everything is just right.
Like the shower curtain's not like twisted.
Right. I mean, it's just like little things like that matter to me. But you know, that's just how I feel.
And I think that the value that you provide to these clients, they're going to have so much more success because you're doing those small details.
Exactly.
Because details matter.
They do.
So when you went from, you were born and raised and lived in Kokomo, and you had an awesome experience selling houses in 2022 and segueing your commercial design experience.
Yes.
And then you thought, I need to do a bigger impact. I want to get to Indianapolis and find a brokerage where I can serve more clients, get more hands-on training, things like that.
Yes, of course. So like I said, I loved my original brokerage. I owe a lot to them because they were incredible people. And I mean, they definitely taught me so much to help me get started.
Yes.
For me, I really wanted just, you know, to do more training, and I wanted to, you know, broaden my horizons and just kind of see like what else was out there. I wanted to just definitely be down in like the Indianapolis area. I was passionate about, you know, the new construction in Westfield and Carmel. I love the development that was happening, whereas in Kokomo, it's just, there's not as much development.
Not as much new construction.
Exactly. And I wanted to hone in on that because, you know, I wanted to be able to offer my clients more.
Yeah.
So, I made my way down here. I started, like I said, I wanted to have more education and
more
just
opportunities.
Exactly. So I started at another large brokerage. They were good, but I still felt like I needed more. And I don't know. I just didn't really feel like home to me, and where I wasn't as excited to come, you know, but like, I met amazing people there.
Yeah. So I love that you knew to give better opportunities, you needed more training. You go to a bigger brokerage and you learned a little bit about brokerages and how a bigger one's ran versus a small one.
Yes.
And there's pros and cons to both.
Absolutely.
But when we met, it was neat because I talked to you about my love and passion for investing. And you were talking to me about how much you loved investing and that you were doing your own research based off of different counties, saying you wanted to know what was the price for rent per house, depending on which county you're in.
Yes. So like
Tell me about that.
Oh my goodness. So me and a colleague of mine, we were like, we just needed to know, like, you know, we wanted to learn more about that investment world.
Yeah.
So we put together a spreadsheet, and oh my goodness, it was so detailed to the point, like if someone called me from California, I could tell them right then and there what a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,400 square foot home would rent out for, and just say Johnson County, Hamilton County.
Yeah.
So that spreadsheet helped me so much because it just,
so cool.
Once again, it offers something to my clients where they knew I was knowledgeable about what I was saying.
Data can't ever lie.
Exactly.
And so you took the time, which I don't think a lot of realtors do. They just want answers given to them.
Yes.
You got on, you analyzed the data that's all available to all of us. You created a spreadsheet based per county on what ROI looks like, what cap rates are, what investments were doing well, what single family was doing well.
Right.
And you showed that to me, and I was like, this girl is a dream come true.
I was like, I like to do my research. And trust me, that took days, weeks. Yeah. Because like, I mean, you're like analyzing, you can't go off like what's currently on the market. You got to go to what's currently rented. Exactly. Yes. And it's just so specific, like, okay, this home's updated, that home's not.
Right.
So, okay, we could get $500 more a month in this house versus not as much in this one.
Right.
So it's just, you know, looking into that and just having a better insight. And not only was it just helpful for my clients, but it was helpful for me. And I'm so glad I was able to learn that because it just, once again, it kind of just took me to another level.
Create a baseline of investment knowledge.
Yes.
You hadn't at that time had any investments. You just knew you wanted to live in that world and kind of understand it because you had investor clients.
Right.
So that just showed me like your drive, your energy, and your willingness to teach yourself. And that's what you kind of have in this world.
Yes.
You are a business owner. And how are you going to continually like educate and improve is by looking at the data and understanding it.
Right.
And that is not really taught. No one really tells you to do that. So for you to do that, it just was like music to my ears. I'm like, I have to have you in my life.
Listen, I'm all about the details.
Every detail, data,
Every detail.
design, all of it.
Yes,
I love
yes.
that. And I think that you've shown success and you're just going to continue to improve because you know that you don't know everything and you're willing to learn.
Oh, yes.
And I love that when you joined us, you did tell me, like, I just felt like I liked my coworkers, but I didn't feel challenged. I didn't feel like I was getting pushed, or I didn't really feel like I was getting the training I wanted. And so you decided to join us, which was awesome.
Yes.
And now you drive from Kokomo to our North Indianapolis South Fishers office every Monday.
Yes.
Right? Tell me about that drive and why you do it.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, it's about a 45-minute drive. I either come from the south side of Indianapolis or I'm coming from Kokomo. It's regardless. It's a 35+ minute drive. But you drive to places that you know you're meant to be at.
I love that.
Yes. So I'm like, what is 35 minutes? What is 40 minutes?
Right.
Because when I come and sit at our meetings, the knowledge that I gain every single Monday is beyond. So it's like, why I would drive an hour.
Yes, girl. I love that energy.
So it's what you do to, make yourself better. It's what you do to, thrive in the industry.
Yeah.
If I can learn something new every Monday, then I've accomplished what I needed to.
And you've been coming consistently every Monday for trainings.
Yeah.
And we do our sales, production, investment training. And then sometimes we have our hands-on newbie training.
Yes.
And you stay and you learn.
Yeah.
And we love when you come, and it just makes us so happy that you saw the value. And you're right. We drive for our clients. Why wouldn't we drive for ourselves?
Exactly. I'm like, if I'm going to drive to list a home that's 45 minutes away, why am I not going to continue my education?
Yes.
I need to do that for myself as well.
Yeah. So you're in the meetings, and we're doing case studies on mutual releases. We're doing real life case studies on inspection responses. Real life, like, text exchanges with clients who are aggressive or hostile, and like, how do we deal with that in a very high level professional way? That's what we've been studying this year, right?
Yes.
What has spoken to you in that?
I think you can be in the business for so long and every transaction is totally different.
Yes.
You, honest to God, never know what you're going to get.
Correct.
So it's like, okay, mutual releases, for example, like, I feel like you can be a seasons broker, but like there's still so much to learn. There's just so much involved with it.
Yeah.
And it's so amazing that I can, like, I can text you. You could totally be at your kids' like games.
Million basketball games.
But you still always respond. You always help me. Yes. And like my good friend Andy, he always helps me as well.
Yeah, you love Andy.
Yes, I will call him on a Sunday and he always answers.
Amen. That's right.
So it's just like having those people in your corner.
Yeah.
Like when you hire us, you're not just hiring one agent. You are literally hiring a group of the most educated brokers that I personally know.
That's true.
Yes. So I think that is also so helpful. So like going back on like the mutual releases, like I said, you can be totally seasoned, but there's going to be that one thing you're like, wait a minute, let me rewind here because I'm like not sure. But you have those people in your corner and it's amazing.
And I think that, I've been doing this for 15 years and I basically in my mind created what I would want if I was you.
Yes.
When I started at age 26 as well as when I started, like, what does that look like and why is it so important to have mentorship? And you can be an independent realtor like you are and still lean into seasoned agents and be like, what do I do here? And get like opinions within a half hour, right? And then you're confident because we either validated what you thought or we gave you a different spin on how it could work. And then you're able to call your clients and go, hey, we have some options here.
Exactly.
And you feel confident in doing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is so important.
It is. And so I'm so glad that you came and you feel inspired and that you're getting that value because I think it's pretty rare I was in several different brokerages, big box brokerages, and I never really experienced that. And that's why I wanted to create it with Portfolio.
Absolutely.
And the other side of Portfolio, which I love and how we really connected at first was over that spreadsheet of your investments. So tell me, you weren't an investor when we met, but you are an investor now, girl.
Right?
So we go, so you basically come in one of our Monday meetings and you're like, well, I'm on a flip too.
And it was so random because I'm like, who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
But I'm like, okay, it was so crazy because it happened over the weekend. I was scrolling on Zillow and I saw this house and it just kind of spoke to me. And it was close by, and I'm like, wait, that could be really good. So my boyfriend and I toured it over the weekend, and we're like, okay,
You
let's
and I
do
had
it.
some texts, but I
We
wasn't
did.
sure what was going on. And
We did. We texted very briefly, and then sure enough, our offer got accepted. So it was originally listed at $390. We got it for $343.
amazing.
Yes. So a lot of negotiation,
Good job.
but to make the numbers work, we had to get it at that, 340 mark. So yeah, at this point, we already have the whole upstairs demoed. It's looking amazing.
That's awesome.
And once we're actually doing the work ourselves. We're not contracting it out.
Amazing.
So that's
a great thing to tell the audience is that you
Yes.
can do the work yourself.
Yeah.
You can't, like you said, I'm in my mid-20s. How do I find money? Well, you can do the sweat equity.
Exactly.
You can find clients or family members who want to be partners with you and will
Exactly.
bet on you.
That is
situations.
amazing. I love that you just said that, because if you do have like family members or friends or like other people in the business, they're looking for partners too.
Yes.
Utilize that.
Yes.
Hone into that. So I think it's so important that you just said that. I love that. I love that.
Yeah, and I that's what you did. You went around and you were inspired, you said, by Sarah's flip, by my flip, and you're like, I can actually do this.
Yeah.
Which you can. You're good at details. You're great at design.
Yeah.
You're good at negotiation.
Yes,
And so
we
you
made
just
it
pulled the
happen.
trigger. You didn't even think. I mean,
No,
you
no,
thought
we
a little
didn't.
bit, but you just pulled the trigger because you felt good.
Right.
Because we spend every Monday 20 minutes on production and 20 minutes on investments.
Yes.
So you had heard it for months and months.
Right. I was confident that we can make money.
Yeah,
I was
I love
confident
that.
in the product. I was like, listen, it's a great home.
Love
It's
that.
just a cosmetic flip.
Yes.
So it's, it could be a lot worse, but we knew all the majors in that
great.
home, they were solid.
Systems were solid. You
Yes.
could just do the cosmetics.
Exactly.
And you're doing it yourself to save money.
Exactly. We're going to save a lot of money.
Are
by
you
doing
having
that.
fun with it?
Yes.
Is it stressful?
It's so stressful.
It's always stressful. Like it's not
It is so
always like
stressful.
rainbows and butterflies.
No. Like everything's always a mess. You are
Yes.
literally living in a construction site, but it's worth it because, like I said, we're saving so much money. So now we
Yeah.
can put way more money into the design details and
Love
all that
that.
good stuff versus, having to pay a contractor.
So we will probably be a couple months out from marketing it, and we're
Definitely.
gonna have so much fun showcasing it on
Yes.
social media.
Yes.
I'm so proud of you from like meeting, 9 months ago to fast forward. You are selling houses.
Yeah.
You've been working really hard on new construction and getting a buyer to build in Chatham. You are now flipping a home. Did you think you'd be doing any of these things last year?
No.
I love that.
I had no idea, but I am, like I said, I'm so thankful I'm here. It's honestly the place I am so excited to call home. I love everybody in this brokerage, and I think that is honestly what has pushed me to a different level.
Yeah, it's so cool. Just like you are the people you surround yourself with.
Exactly.
And it's so important. Like for me, I love your youth and your energy. And it inspires me to want to keep going and doing
Yes.
more things to showcase to you guys, like none of this is that hard if you're willing to put in the work.
That's so true.
You can be successful. You can make money in Indianapolis investing.
Yes.
So talk to Alexis about anything commercial design, residential design.
Yes.
And stay tuned for our social media on your first flip.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us and like bringing your energy every Monday. We are so thankful for you to be here.
Thank you,
Can't wait to
Megan.
watch your business continue to explode.
Yes.
Girl.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
This is so fun.
Thanks, everybody, and tune in soon. Follow us on the socials. You'll want to watch Alexis's flip. It's gorgeous, and it's on the south side. If you're looking for an awesome executive home, follow us, and stay tuned for next week.